is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Hello, the sun is shining and you are shining, Jack Charles. How are you feeling? What time did you get to bed last night?
I reckon about midnight.
That's not bad.
Yeah, pretty good. What about you?
Can't believe you would lie to me right here and in front of all these good people. Don't worry about me. My story's boring.
Why? What did you do?
I went to sleep. I went to sleep at 10 o'clock.
But like before that?
It's still boring.
Really?
Yeah, sorry. No, look, it's interesting for me.
Yeah.
Because I am inviting some ladies over for lunch on Saturday.
Oh, I love.
And so there's lots of little things that you've got to do ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed planning that and starting things.
And you do a fantastic table setting. You put a lot of thought into it.
And I have a new tablecloth, which is very, very exciting.
Oh, I love this.
I'm going to debut it with
what
the girls.
What colour are we talking?
It's got like it's got pictures of food on it.
Oh,
Does
cool.
that make sense? Yeah, it's really cool. It is really,
that.
really cool. I think you would like it. Yeah.
Hey, big show, Swanee. After 3 o'clock, sweeping statements return. Have you got one ready?
Oh, yes, I've got many. I'm getting so cranky in my old age.
We've also got another $200 Westfield gift card inside the bum bag. But next, we're going to be talking about a snack judgment over in Spain.
I want to know what your cutoff for use-by dates is.
Mine?
Uh-huh.
What's on? Oh, wow. Okay. We'll talk about that next.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I was really interested in this article, Snack Judgment. So it's like snap judgments,
Yeah.
snack judgments, play on words.
I like that.
Spanish court has slapped a supermarket that fired a worker for eating a croquette. And it wasn't just any croquette. Because I'm fairly sure that you're allowed to eat croquettes that you have purchased at work. This croquette was, at the end of the day, do you know what a croquette is, by the way?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
great.
enjoyed one last night.
Did you?
I love a croquette.
Where were you to enjoy a croquette?
I was at Destasio in St Kilda.
And how much did that cost you?
Nothing.
We need to do a deep dive on why you get invited to everything and I don't get invited to anything.
I can get you invited to things. I just don't think people would think you'll go.
Well, they're right. They're absolutely right.
So wait, you want to be invited to the RSVP? No.
That is absolutely the case.
I can make that happen.
Okay, thank you.
Just so
Thank
you at least get the email.
But it's like to be included.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Anyway, this guy's working at a supermarket, a Spanish supermarket. It's the end of the day and he's looked in the Bain Marie. They have them at supermarkets,
Yeah.
hot, you know.
Yeah.
And he's gone, hang on, that croquette's about to go in the bin. I'm hungry. I love a croquette. I'm going to eat it. And then they fired him for
That is
eating the croquette.
So unfair.
Outrageous. And the courts agreed. They said that is unfair and he has received a cash payout, which is good. But it just got me thinking about, you know how recently I said to you, Jack, I think I've got oppositional defiance syndrome. Have you heard about that as
No.
a thing? So it's where it's like a diagnosable thing. And I've just diagnosed myself because why wouldn't you?
And what's the...
It's if somebody tells you to do something without thinking, your muscle memory reaction is to go, no,
Yeah, okay.
I won't do that.
Yeah.
And it's a big problem with kids, but I've managed to become an adult that still
That
has
has
it. And I am the same with use-by dates because I feel like, don't tell me when you're best by. I'll decide that.
But a use-by date is looking out for your health and safety. Like, it's to ensure that you don't get really ill or
Yeah, I'm
potentially
fine.
die.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I can make my own decisions. I don't need a supermarket to tell me that I'm not allowed to eat an end-of-life croquette, and I don't need a jar of a container of milk to tell me that when it's best before. I'll tell you when it's best before.
But you're not an expert in that field of the food and the drink.
Yes, I am. I've been eating and drinking my whole life. I am as expert as they get just by being a human. I know, not the use-by date. And I just really wanted to confess this to you right now, just to see the look on your face. You're shocked, aren't you?
Yeah, because I just live by use-by date. Like, if I look at a milk carton and it says use by November 21 in the work fridge, I'll probably open a new one and leave that because I'm like, November 21 is today. Is it the AM or PM that it's best before? Not going to take that risk. I'll open up a new carton, thanks.
Doesn't magically, when the clock strikes 12, curdle.
In my mind, it does.
You get to decide whether something's on or off. And do you know what God's gift to us is?
What?
Our nose and our mouth. And that is what tells me not a use by date.
No, but your nose can't see what's within the food if something's gone off.
Your nose can smell it.
In the words of Lady Gaga, Chrissy Swan, we could catch a disease. See what I did there?
Don't be so scared.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, they're all about keeping you sun safe. The best thing you can do to protect yourself from harmful UV rays and premature aging? Wear sunscreen every day.
Head online or in store to shop now at Priceline.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Have you named your kids according to a theme? I speak of an article I've read in Reddit, and there's a few things I want to cover off here. First, the headline says it all. How do I gently steer my cousin away from a name that she's going to call her newborn baby? The answer is you don't. It's none of your business.
Yeah, okay.
You have absolutely no opinion that's worth anything on what people call their children. End of story.
What about when someone, like, I've got friends that, are expecting or planning to have kids and they sort of try to vibe check a name with you.
Yeah.
Do you lie?
Yes. It's none of your business. You go, that's fantastic. Love it. Never heard that before.
So awful. And, I feel like I do lie. I go, yeah, it's great, but I can tell my face isn't good at lying. And I'm like, what if they know?
Oh, no, I know. You've lied to me recently.
About what?
When I'm trying to remember. I showed you, remember I had that photo shoot at home and I took a photo of one of the backdrops and you go.
the wallpaper.
I can even tell you're lying in text
Yeah.
and trying to be polite. You were like, oh, I thought you were going for a different look. And I knew exactly what that meant. So I can teach you to be, it's not lying. It's just being blanket supportive of your friend and whatever decisions they make. Because it's the same as when someone comes to you and they've broken up with their boyfriend or girlfriend. You must never badmouth the ex, the fresh ex.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it takes 10 goes.
Correct.
Sometimes it never works. And then that person knows how you feel and you've got to all get along.
And you're the outlier always.
Correct. Now let's move on to some more information. So this woman, her cousin's having a baby, which is her baby, and she can name it anything she wants, but I digress. She's got a son already called, it's an animal name.
Fox.
I'm trying to find it. Fox. Great name. And she wants to go with an animal theme for all her kids. So the girl is coming and she wants to call her Swan, S-W-A-N, which I, for one, think is a beautiful name.
Same. That's sick.
All my kids have their middle name Swan.
Right.
Which is very nice. But it's also my surname, so whatever. The other options are, if it's a girl, she's going for that. If it's a boy, she's thinking bear, wolf. You get the gist here. Someone in the family suggested gazelle for a girl baby, and she's like, no, it's too close to Giselle. I get it. So there's two things here. One, never ever weigh in with your opinion on somebody's name. But two, do you have children whose names all belong in a theme? Because one of the most common questions I get about my kids, Leo, Kit and Peg, people go, oh, were you going for 3 letters?
Yeah.
Always 3 letters.
Were you?
And I wasn't, no.
Wow, you just naturally liked those.
Yeah.
You like a quick, short, sharp, strong name.
Yeah, I do. And I didn't want them to ever have to spell it out.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like...
It is.
I didn't want any funny spellings. I didn't want on the phone. Like even Christine, I need to spell that out because people think it's Christy or, all of those sorts of things.
It's very easy. Do you know what I always think about if I were to have kids?
Yeah.
And your kids would be great for this, is I always think about families at the airport with customized luggage and what the initials and names would be. And Kit, Leo and Peg on customized luggage would look great because it's all uniformed. That's how I see it.
That is true.
My auntie named my cousins Brigida and Lisa because she loved the sound of music.
Oh, that is iconic. Well, you know that who's that? Pamela Anderson. Her kids are named after the 2 male characters from Beverly Hills 90210. Do you have a theme? Do all your kids' names start with a K, for example? Or are they all 4 letters? Or do they all rhyme?
Or did you name your kids after a famous family like the Kardashians? I'd love to hear that.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
We're talking about themed kids' names. On Reddit, there was somebody who's going for the animal theme: fox, wolf, bear, etc. Obviously, the Kardashians, very famously themed. Everything starts with a K, even names that shouldn't, like Courtney.
And how do you feel about Chloe with a K?
I don't like it.
Yeah, no.
I like her.
Same. And I think it's only okay for her because I can't imagine her with a C now. But apart from that, please nobody ever do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Oh, there would be people that have done
Totally.
that. 13, 24, 10. Do you have a theme for your kids' names? Hi, Rochelle.
Hi.
Hi. What theme are you going for with your kids?
We went for a DC theme.
DC Comics.
Yeah.
Okay, so who have you got? Harley, I bet.
I've got Harley Quinn and Ivy Rose.
God, you even went for the Quinn.
I did.
That is great. See, I love that. Did you have people saying to you, Rochelle, why would you do DC comic book characters?
My partner wasn't very happy at first, but I said I gave birth to them so I can name them.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
And Rochelle, are the kids old enough to now understand where they got their names from?
Yes.
And do they love it?
Them love their name.
That's great.
They're
My
great
youngest
names.
holds a poison ivy statue all the time. She loves it.
That's great. I love it. And I'm supporting every single theme that we're going to get.
A double pass to see Gladiator 2 for you, Rochelle. Let's go to Lauren.
Lauren, what have you got?
Hi, I've got 6 kids, and they all have biblical themed names.
Okay, but there's a big spectrum of biblical names. Like, Christopher is, technically a biblical
John.
name. How hardcore are your biblical names?
I think they're pretty hardcore. We also didn't want common names. So we've got a Malachi, Abigail.
Is Abigail from the Bible? I love that name.
It is, yes. And when we had her 16 years ago, it wasn't very common, but it seemed to be the year that everybody names their daughter Abigail.
Yeah, it's one of the greats. Who else have you got there?
Isaiah.
Oh, wow, that is biblical.
Yes. Judah.
Oh, so you're more of an Old Testament girl. Is that right, Lauren?
Yes.
Yes.
And what are the last two?
So the last two, they're twins, and we've got a boy and a girl. So the girl was a little bit more difficult because the only girl names that were left were very old-fashioned. So her name's Lorelei, so it's not technically biblical, but still kind of runs with the theme with Laurel. Actually got that one from Gilmore Girls, but... And our son is Ezekiel.
Oh, wow. These are great.
They're great names. A double pass to see Gladiator 2 for you, Lauren.
Hello, Deb. What is the theme that you're telling us about with kids' names?
Hi, guys. I just want to say, firstly, I love your show. I listen all day, every day.
Deb, you're the best.
Every day.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
Yeah. So someone I know, that she's named her kids after places in America. So you've got Madison, Dakota, and Montana.
Oh, they're good.
Strong.
They're very strong.
I'm here for that.
Yes.
I love people naming their kids after cities too. I think London is a beautiful name.
And I love Chicago.
Paris, gorgeous name.
Yes.
Deb, double pass to see Gladiator, which is in cinemas now for you. Let's finish with Penny.
Penny, who is the, what's the theme? Hi, Pen.
Hi, how are you both? Good. I've got a Madison and Mackenzie, and they're named after the Ziegler sisters from Dance Moms.
Ah.
I was just talking about that hideous Abby Lee Miller this morning, Penny.
No way. So we were a big fan, me and my husband, we were big fans at the time we got pregnant. My daughter's 10 years old now. And, so it just, Mackenzie was so cute on one of the episodes. And
Do they watch the show now, Penny? Do they enjoy it?
You know what? It's made a comeback, and my 10-year-old now has started to watch old episodes, and it's brought up memories for us as well.
I hope you're nicer to those girls than Abby Lee Miller ever was.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I feel like I'm getting one step closer to my little boy crush, Troy Sivan. It's a Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Let's do this.
Chrissy's clickbait.
I feel like it's just a matter of time and all the signs are pointing to he and I being good friends.
Well, Swanee, he's probably about 3 kilometres away from us right now in this very studio because I am going with Tom tonight to see him at Sydney Mime Music Bowl.
I would love to go, but I can't leave the house still.
No. shame. I'll send you lots of videos.
But did you see how fond he was of the old lady that he went to the arias with? Yes, it's his mother, but it means that he's okay with that sort of company.
Yeah.
All right?
He'd love it.
So big night for him. He won Album of the Year and Solo Artist of the Year. Very well deserved. He just shines with goodness, doesn't he?
He does.
And he told a fabulous, candid, very relaxed story up there, and you could feel the love from the audience. They were just like, normally people get up and accept an award, and they're just like, oh, shut up and get on with it. I was watching it going, just keep talking, Troye Sivan, give me more.
Agreed. And you could see the audience felt the exact same way because they were all smiling and like...
something about him.
There really is.
I just started to go out and hook up with random people and oh, my mum. Sorry, mum. Guys, my mum has seen the craziest in my shows. This is nothing for her.
That really speaks to the vibe of the room, that he can get up there and he knows it's just like a real estate awards night.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's there with his friends. He's there with his colleagues. He's calling everyone guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, he went on to tell the rest of this story, and the moral is go out and do what you want because you never know where it leads.
I meet this one guy. I have this one night stand with him, right? And it's super weird, but I write this album basically about this random stranger that I never saw again. Until I was sitting at a wine bar in Melbourne, and I see him. I had to think of his name for a second. And then I said to him, I was like, just so you know, it's sort of about you. You sort of started me on this thing. He said to me, he's like, I'm going through a breakup, and the album is the album that's getting me through the breakup. So
I knew the whole lot is going, aww.
It's such a great album too if you haven't listened to it.
It's so good. It's even the songs that we aren't played on the radio are excellent.
Yeah, this is my favourite. What's the Time Where You Are? The album's called Something to Give Each Other. Give it a suck.
And it's like, Sabrina Carpenter's album. You can put it on, no skips.
Absolutely. We love a no skip job.
We do. And the second story we're going to talk about is, of course, Liam Payne was laid to rest today. And I am going, it looked like a very sombre affair. But when I first saw the images coming through, it looked like a royal funeral. There was a glass fairy tale casket and all that sort of stuff. I was interested to read that 3 people have been charged in relation to his death.
Yeah, and people very close to him.
Really?
Not nice.
I did not know this.
Yeah. Yeah,
I did not know. Oh, God.
In the way of funerals, though, it did look like a beautiful funeral, and it was nice to see that all the 1D boys showed up.
It was very moving and sad. But as you said earlier, it was chic.
It was chic.
And he would be happy with that, I think.
Absolutely.
I want to know more about these charges.
I'll tell you now.
Thank you.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Now, I have a real sneaking suspicion that at the beginning of this magical show that we love so dearly, I said it was Wednesday. And I feel like I've given everyone a bum steer, including me. It is Thursday.
Well, I think... I don't remember you saying it, but you must have, because when I talked into that song at 2 p.m, I said Happy Wednesday, and I'm like, wait, what?
I apologise.
Hey, I would rather have you said it's Wednesday than Friday.
Correct, because how disappointing.
It's the best day of the week.
We have got a bum bag at the ready to give away. Is there anything fun inside it today?
There sure
Hollywood?
is, Swanee. There is a $200 Westfield gift card.
Oh, it doesn't get more fun than that.
Get your Chrissy shopping started.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's give away a bum bag and a Westfield voucher.
From festive music, magic and movies to Santa visits and pics, that's what feels like Christmas. Discover more reasons to love the season at Westfield. Visit your local centre today.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
I mean, look, the vibes have started at your local Westfield.
Haven't they?
The decorations, the tunes, and I, for one, am all for it.
I'm yet to hear Mariah this year.
Me too.
Usually I feel like by now I would have maybe heard her walking down the supermarket aisle.
I agree. I have not heard Mariah. Alyssa, have you heard Mariah yet?
I have been blasting Mariah since early November.
You've got the Christmas bug. Good on you. Good on you.
The tree is up. I am excited.
The tree is up. Isn't that bad luck? I have to wait until December 1st, but I want it up now.
I like it up for ages. So, it's well and truly up.
Are you a real or a fakey gal, Alyssa? That sounds...
Oh, we've done both, but with toddlers, it's fake this year.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough too. Hi, Soph.
Hi.
You're,
How you going?
it says that you're roasting in the car. It's a hot day, isn't it?
Oh, it's boiling.
Yeah,
So hot.
It is so hot, but we will get you in and out of here. I tell you what isn't hot. Your local Westfield. It is air conditioned.
Absolutely.
Smells
Love
like
that.
Smells like puddings. All right, your names are your buzzer. Christmas puddings, you know, delicious, cinnamony, spicy.
The P just came out and... Yeah, no, I agree.
Are you all right?
Yeah, all good.
Your name is your buzzer. It's best of 5, meaning first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and is going to walk away. Tom's laughing. With the money can't buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag and $200 to spend at Westfield. Question number 1. Who won Album of the Year for something to give each other at the ARIA Awards last night?
Alyssa.
Yes, Alyssa.
Troy Sivan.
Yes. Do you love him so much?
Good, yes.
Oh, God, I love him. Question number 2. Next Friday, November 29th, is a big day in the retail world.
Sophie.
Yes, Sophie.
Alyssa. Oh, Black Friday.
It is Black Friday. Question number 3. 11 years ago today, this song was released. I need the title and artist, please.
Alyssa.
Yes, Alyssa?
Happy by Pharrell Williams.
Correct. Question number 4. DeGeneres Street is located in which Australian city? Oh, makes me want to have a triple shot flat white right now.
Right.
Just standing.
Alyssa.
Yes, Alyssa?
Is it Melbourne?
It is Melbourne. Well done, Alyssa. You made short work of that. That's $200 to spend at Westfield.
Oh, thank you.
Don't spend it all on, like, you know, Christmas decorations for the house because I know that you've got it bad.
Yes. Oh, amazing.
Good on you, darling.
Merry Christmas, Alyssa. Hey, coming up next, we're getting unpopular in sweeping statements. Start thinking of yours.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I just had a impromptu dance break with Tom, which we often do.
Often and always to Charlie XCX.
Always. Let's do this.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Yeah. This is your unpopular opinion venting segment. All the things that you secretly think that are true, but you're too afraid to say it because people might get mad at you. 13 24 10, give us a call.
Kick us off, Swanee.
Well, you know how everybody goes, oh, God, what a wanker if you've got personalised number plates. Oh, my God, who would do that? I think a personalised number plate is really cool. And I always have. And every time I see one, I think that is so cool. What is wrong with me? Because everybody says that they're not.
Oh, really?
I just think they're really cool. I can't help it.
I used to when I was a teenager, and now I find them tragic.
See, that's the thing. I never grew out of
You
that.
never grew out of it.
I just love them. And I like the new stylish ones that sort of, they're a hidden personalised number plate. Like they look sort of long and English and they've just got the initials and maybe a number that means something. And I just love personalised number plates. I just do.
How do you feel about numbers in them? Like people using, instead of I, they use a 1.
Fine.
Oh, like that makes me want to drive off the road.
No, I know that it's a very unpopular opinion, but I think they're cool. What's yours?
My sweeping statement is, you know how everyone's always like, New Year's Eve sucks, it's always a letdown, they're always bar humbug about it.
Yeah,
My
I am.
sweeping statement is, New Year's Eve rocks. I love New Year's Eve. Yes. And like even over the weekend, people like have been, you know, it's just another night, it's always a letdown. Well, find some new mates, get a vibe, go somewhere cool, go to a festival, make it a thing. Like, life's for living, and I think it's a really, like, important way to bring in the new year.
Are you talking to me personally?
No, not at all.
Okay, I hate New Year's Eve.
I didn't realise you hated it.
I absolutely hate it.
I think we need to change the narrative around New Year's Eve.
I wonder why I hate it, because I generally love everything.
Yeah,
I'm going to do a deep dive on that, what it says about my personality.
You're a life enthusiast. I feel
Yes,
like
I am.
you need to get around New Year's Eve.
I always say, do you go out in public or is it just at home?
No, I'm generally at home. I like a house party.
I think maybe I went to, like, you know, when my dad was living in Adelaide, I went to a big, you know, city celebration and it was real. I was only about 9 and it was really scary. Like everyone was drunk and loud and
no, there's some PTSD
firework. Yeah, so I'm just like, oh no, I stay inside.
I get that.
Yeah,
13 24 10. What is your sweeping statement? Because it's Thursday and it's my favourite day of the week, I'm going to give away our favourite prize, a SodaStream art.
Beautiful.
For your sweeping statements.
Wonderful.
Push for better.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
It's Thursday, so we're doing this.
Swan's sweeping statements.
I have confessed. It must be a hangover from the 80s when they first became available. But I think a personalised number plate is the epitome of cool. I love them.
I wish we had room to take calls on just personalised plates now.
We should do it tomorrow.
Let's do it, because I just want to hear, specifically, I don't know why, the ones with numbers in them really irk me. So I want to hear what people have got with numbers in them.
I saw one today. It's Laura spelt with a 7 instead of the L.
Yeah, okay.
So you get the vibe of it, but it's obviously Laura was taken.
Yeah, I love Laura, but I hate that number plate. 13 24 10. What is your sweeping statement?
Rachel, what is it?
Bring back plastic utensils and cutlery.
And straws. Amen.
Yeah.
What
and
is
coffee cups.
Yes. Oh, no, not coffee cups.
No, they've got the takeaway cardboard coffee cups now with the lid. It's cardboard.
Oh my God, the cardboard ones are awful. All your coffee gets soaked like a sponge into it, and it's awful.
I agree.
And the texture of the soggy cardboard on your lip is awful.
It's awful. I feel like I'm going to get a cold sore from it.
I know, Swanee. I really do miss, I mean, I love dolphins, but I really miss the plastic straws from Macca's, I'm telling you.
I do too.
Oh.
You know, Rachel, do you miss plastic straws as well?
I love a plastic straw. I really miss them.
I miss them too. And you know what? I found a place where you can get them.
Where?
I'm not going to tell you, because me and my daughter go, and then we order a drink, and then when they go to get the drink and their back is turned, we snatch handfuls of them and put them in our pockets.
Oh my God, I want a plastic straw dealer. That's cool.
I'll bring some for you. I'll send you some, Rachel. We've got a good stash.
Rachel, we're going to send you a SodaStream art. Push for better.
I'm going to get in trouble for that, aren't I? Laura, hello.
Hi.
Hi. What is your sweeping statement?
Okay, I'm sorry, but all men who wear waistcoats are wankers.
This is controversial because Sam Pang, who is the thinking and unthinking woman's crumpet, always wears a waistcoat. What do you say to that, Laura?
Oh, if the waistcoat fits.
That's great.
I
It's a blanket
agree.
rule.
They're terrible, Laura, and a waistcoat under a suit just looks...
It's not necessary.
Correct, the suit does the talking.
Jack, you are
Thank
very
you.
close friends with Sam Pang. Have you told him that his waistcoats have got to go?
I absolutely have, and I would like to think, Pangy, I love Pangy, and I feel like he takes my advice. I don't know, this year on Have You Been Paying Attention, there were a lot more shirts.
And no waistcoats. So he's moving away from the style icon being Humphrey B. Bear and more into just like a normal man. I get it.
And Pangy's ripped and shredded. Like, put a tight shirt on, bro. Show us your guns.
No, but that's why he wears the waistcoat.
Just
You understand that?
No? What does that do?
It holds it all in. Makes him look real, like a thin waist. It's a fitted thing.
I think it distracts from it.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
unflattering.
Laura, SodaStream art is on its way to you.
Hello, Eliza.
Hello, guys.
Hi, how you going?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm so good. What's your sweeping statement?
The newborn stage sucks.
What way? Who have you got one at home now? Or?
I have one at my feet currently, 6 months old.
Well, that's not really newborn, is it? Oh, you're saying...
No, I'm coming out of the trenches now.
Okay.
Definitely coming out of the trenches.
What is it that sucked about it?
Oh, I think he just screamed for the first 4 months of his life.
And
And then you'd run into people who say, like, isn't this the best time of your life? Well, no, like, I'm sure it will be, but wowee, they can cry and cry and cry.
Eliza, you are a vibe. And it's so refreshing to hear people be honest about it.
Oh, it's great, but, man, it's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. Whenever my friends are pregnant or having a baby, I tell them exactly what you just said. I say,
Good.
Because you've got to know. No one told me.
No one told me, I don't think, either.
You should have called me, Eliza. I would have said,
I'll call you
get
next time.
ready for the biggest catastrophe of your life. But it gets
perfect.
better. And I reckon there's two types of people. One who love the newborn stage and then lose interest as they get older. But you might be like me. I love it now. Like Leo's about to turn 16. I've got a 13-year-old, 11. I love it.
Yeah, perfect.
It's great.
About a decade to hang in there, Eliza. Eliza, we're going to send you a SodaStream art, and we're going to send you a Priceline voucher as well to buy yourself some nice skincare or something.
Legend.
Absolutely,
Thank you so much.
we are, Eliza. And let's finish with you, Andrea. This is a big sweeping statement.
Yeah, I reckon that the Beatles' music is rubbish and it sounds like it's been written for kids.
I mean, look, there are some. This, for example.
This is awful.
Yes, and Octopus's Garden, hello.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But then there's amazing ones as well. Come on.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't compare to Taylor Swift. Come on.
Oh, don't.
Correct,
We've never got a
Andrea,
show without
correct.
talking about it.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I wonder if he's dusty after last night's hosting duties at the Arias. Of course, Tim Blackwell is who I'm talking about.
I hope he is. He deserved to enjoy that after party after
he
hosting.
did a great job, that velvet suit. A+. Let's do this.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Imagine having a president-elect that makes you feel so misunderstood and so unsafe that you have to literally move out of your country. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia Rossi are moving to England after the Trump win. Did you hear yesterday it was announced that he's appointed Dr. Oz from the telly
yes, I think you told me that.
as like the main administrator of their Medicare.
Mate, Trump loves a celebrity. Don't worry about their credentials and
Is
stuff.
he the best person for the job?
I mean, according to American people, yes.
I just can't believe it. Dr. Oz.
Dr. Oz. I like Dr. Oz.
Was Dr. Phil not available? Anyway, Ellen and Portia are moving to England. I think they will really like it there.
Same.
They will have, they'll be able to scratch their itch of buying 7,000 properties and then flipping them.
Yeah, and the weather's always grim and cranky, just like Ellen.
Can you imagine, where would you move? If you had to move somewhere, where would you go?
In Australia or overseas?
Overseas.
Oh.
I know where you'd go.
Paris.
Really?
Oh, actually, no. Oh, Paris or London.
I think you'd go to California.
Before COVID, I would have said that, but
Yeah.
apparently LA is a bit grim.
Oh, is it? All right. Where would I go if I could move anywhere? I think I know.
Where?
Italy.
Yeah, you did love Italy,
I
didn't you?
loved Italy because they're naughty
Yeah.
and they don't read the use by date.
Yeah, and there's no rules there.
There's no
Yeah.
rules. They trust you to make the right decision for yourself.
I can see that in your future, Swan.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Actually, no, I would do London because I'd be in like the hustle and bustle all the time, and then it's easy to just jet off to Paris when I want.
Wouldn't that be magic? Anyway, good luck to Ellen and Portia. I mean, she could always come back to Geelong in Victoria, which is where she's from. Portia.
She's erased that memory from her brain.
Now, we talked yesterday about Post Malone being announced as being at Coachella. I don't know why they staggered this and buried the headline.
Well, I think it was leaked, Swan. The Post Malone was a leak.
Okay, because I thought Post Malone would be the biggest act there, but I was wrong. Lady Gaga is, I'm going to say, is the actual headliner. Do you think? Yes.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga is headlining. Other names, okay? This is a great lineup. There's the obvious, Lady Gaga, Post Malone, Charlie XCX, The Prodigy. I know that's like, me being old. Missy Elliott.
Sick.
Benson Boone, who we love on Nova. Benson's getting a little, a little showing. There are so many amazing T-Pain, Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Kraftwerk from the 80s.
I was going to say, who were Kraftwerk?
Kraftwerk were like, full on, like the first sort of German electro, really groundbreaking. Amel and the Sniffers.
Okay.
Aren't they Australian?
They're Aussie, yeah.
And Travis Scott as well.
And Swanee, so obviously, when they always post a great graphic, Coachella. So you see who the big three names are. You've got Lady Gaga, Green Day, and Post Malone.
Yeah, they're the big names that jump out at you.
What are your thoughts, though, on Green Day being above Charlie XCX? Like, being in the sort of music stratosphere we're currently in, I feel like Charlie XCX should be above Green Day.
Honestly, I really think that is a management situation, and I think Green Day's management said unless they have, 20-point font, then they're not going to play.
Oh my God, I've just realised there's a Green Day song I love. I think I take that back.
Oh yeah, there's lots of Green Day songs.
Remember
Are you joking?
This?
My shadow's only one that walks beside me.
Yeah.
Boulevard and Broken Dreams.
They're actually really good.
Okay, maybe they do deserve to be on top then.
And also, they'll be great for all the parents waiting for them to pick up their kids to listen to, you know?
True.
Uh-huh.
That's us done. Have a beautiful Thursday night. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.